Are you tired of all the uneducated noise you're getting from the droves of YOLO meme coin peddling douchebag gurus out there trying to use you as their exit liquidity? Would you rather learn a competent university level set of skills that will guide you in managing and investing for the rest of your life? Join us 3 days a week at Digital Investor. Develop your knowledge of game theory, cognitive bias, macroeconomics, monetary theory, investment theory, psychology of the crowds, and more. For more info on Digital Investor and how it can help you, reach out at nickblacknext.com.
Woo woo!
Woo? Woo!
Woo flippin' woo, buddy.
More than a woo. It's a woo and a woo. This is a double woo today.
Two woos, two wongs does not make a right.
Two.
There's
what
like
a beautiful day.
Yeah,
what
there's a not woke
day.
joke in there somewhere. All right. Let's see. Okay, first, I know you're going to remind people, but maybe you want to just take people through it, the Jupiter voting. But you got to do that before end of Saturday, right?
Yeah, I think it runs till we can look.
You need to do it today. Anybody that hasn't done it that has Jupiter, you need to do it today.
Get that on.
Don't truck around, bro.
This is vote number 1 of this period, so don't screw this up. But it looks like it ends August 4th. When is
Sunday?
August 4th? Sunday.
Well, today's number 2.
Oh, you have 2 days left exactly. So even if it's Sunday, it must be like late night Sunday or something. Anyway, so 2 days left. Don't miss this. I mean, it just makes sense to do the votes. This is the J4J vote. I guess they were having troubles with some of the Western states yesterday being able to vote for whatever reason. So if you had troubles, try again today. I think they fixed it. But 30% supply reduction. Team's going to cut theirs. Everybody's cutting their supply 30%.
Well, it's also 30% from the Jupuary emissions.
Yes, everything 30% across the board. Everybody's voted no so far, it looks like. So yeah,
everybody voted no.
Yeah, no. I don't think there's one single vote for. Who's gonna vote no on a burn? It just doesn't make sense.
Did I just read that by
this
100%?
Yeah, this vote's just a just for you to vote.
Man, I just looked on my phone. It's toggling. You know, when you put it sideways and it's on and it's charging, the iPhone will toggle through your old pictures. And I just saw a picture from when we were with Money Morning Live for the in Chicago. I think we were at Hotel Drake or whatever for the conference. Like wasn't it last year? Wasn't that the summer? No, 2 years ago.
2 years ago. 2 years ago. That was a while ago.
2 years ago summer. And I just had a picture where I was like taking a picture and I just look angry, just angry and old, just old and angry.
Yeah.
So it's almost 1 month. It's like a month away from, or not even a month. It's like 2 weeks away from a year that we've been away from Money Morning.
Yes.
I got an email.
Year anniversary.
I got an email yesterday and the guy said, "Hey, I still haven't been able to log in to your show."
Oh, yesterday he got it. He's been trying for a year. So you're telling me he's been trying every day for a year, finally decided to reach out.
Yesterday was the day, buddy. Yesterday was the day. Good. But I will say this. He did say he goes, so in lieu of the service, which we no longer offer because it doesn't exist, in lieu of the service, he's been watching the show. He bought Fetch early.
Hey.
That's pretty good.
Good.
So
good.
He crushed it on Fetch. And why I'll bring that up is because yesterday a question had come up about someone was like, "Oh man, we're watching Fetch go down to 0 and all this kind of stuff and all that." I'm like, "Yeah, but you're up from like 8 cents."
True.
So as bad as it is, if you were taking your programmed exits, you did really good. Plus, you could buy back all the tokens you sold at a third of the price.
Yes.
They're still going to pump that shit anyway. You know how these guys are. It's a marketing company, not an AI company. Like Fetch is no damn different than Render in that aspect. What does Render
That's what
do?
I'm thinking.
We market that we are a trend chaser. Oh, okay, cool. Hope that works out in AI. And the next thing, listen, they're going to probably say Render's building a robot if robotics starts happening. They'll be like, oh, we have a robot, Render robot. What? Stop. So there are certain companies, you're going to see a lot of these companies that all they do is raise money and chase trends, raise money, chase trends, and they do nothing else. And to an extent, MicroStrategy is that.
There's no
But-
accountability though.
But
Doesn't matter.
Did you see MicroStrategy when they put out their quarterly? Of course, they got blitzed. They lost what, 102, 105 million dollars. And so now the worry is like, well, what happens when debt service comes up on all those bonds and all those notes they've been issuing against Bitcoin? Do they have to sell Bitcoin to service, or do they take more debt to service their debt? Do they get more credit cards to pay for do they get new credit cards to pay for their old credit card interest rates?
Of course.
Like at some
Yeah.
point,
At what point? How does MicroStrategy pay their bills?
it was software, but no one's buying
Yeah,
their
I know. But nobody buys their software.
intelligence. What does that even mean? Brandon, I'm delivering to you market intelligence. You're welcome. Do you feel like you should give me money now?
Yeah.
Because market intelligence.
They not only did they say they're going to issue more debt and buy $2 billion worth of, what do they say? $2 billion more worth of Bitcoin?
Jeez.
Yeah, they said
That's
$2 billion.
the look. That's the look right there. That's those two fingers. That's a gun. Pointing a gun to his head.
PayPal. Yeah.
Real
Interesting.
quick, Brandon, Kevin's question, does anybody know where I go to extend my DI membership?
So there's going to be a lot of these. So we're individually reaching out. So if you paid with crypto, it sucks because we have to actually reach out. We have to manually do it again. If you paid with credit card, it's just automatic. So it's no big deal. If you want to front run this, you can go into your account and you can go to your profile and just get another year. But if it's credit card, it's automatic. But if it's crypto, you just pay for another year and I'll get that added. So,
Or they could get NFTs, which gets some revenue share each month, and that would cover their year membership.
Perfect. That's easier. Easy.
And just so you guys don't think we give everything to the digital to the private clients. When private clients, they have to buy 25 NFTs to get their free membership. You only have to get 5. So who's the big winner? Well, they are, because they get early access. But who's the second big winner?
Oh, that's really good.
You know what? Second place still on the podium, bro. Jesus Christ. Brandon, hold on. Sidebar. Everyone, sidebar. Did you see the women's Olympic boxing match with the guy and the girl?
Everybody saw it. The whole world saw it. The whole world.
I don't want to make this political, but man, that was a man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
And did you know that the IOC, you know what their rule is? Their rule is what's on the passport.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What? So anybody can say anything. Did you see all the memes after?
Jesus.
Cheetah identifying as a man smokes everybody in the 100-meter dash.
Yeah.
A picture of a cheetah running.
Jeez, man.
Mike Tyson said he would fight that guy for charity.
I felt really bad for that girl, because she trained, and she's really good. The Italian girl, she's really good. Yeah. She trained for a long time to fight some dude because he got it put on his passport from Algerian, right? Or something like that. Where, what do you need to get a passport? $4 and some bubble gum. And you just jump to the front of the line. They're like, whatever name, here, we'll give you 10 of them. We have extras. No one wants to be from Algeria. So like, man, see, that same dude, that same competitor has already been kicked out of other competitions because all of his successive tests, biological tests, have shown that he's a guy.
Right. They keep failing, right?
Yeah. And so they said, listen, we're not saying that you can't identify whatever way you want. We're just saying you can't go beat up women, man. Because at a certain point, it just becomes shitty, kind of a salty type thing. Yeah.
This is the sad part. You saw her go down to her knees after just bawling. And it wasn't because she lost. It's because of this, right?
It's bullshit. Think of all that work. It was really more than 4 years, because boxing is not easy. I just started teaching my girlfriend how to box. Boxing's
Oh,
not so
really?
easy. You think it's just like, oh, I'll just throw some punches. I'll just throw some punches like Popeye did. No,
Girlfriend, huh?
girlfriend. Okay. Shall we continue after our Italian sidebar?
Well, no, yeah, that gets y'all worked up. I mean, there is a lot on that. Anyway,
There's a lot there. I didn't mean to open up that can of worms.
That's
Real quick,
a lot.
the
Anyway.
Libra investment is, unless you're one of the digital private clients that just came on board and you have a grace period of a few days, that's done. We will be now working with that team when they get us the token information, all that, to get the token listed. And I can't give you a twin update. I know we're going to see it in the chat. We thought we were going to give you an actual date. We know what they think the date is right now, but we can't say it because they haven't given us the thumbs up.
Yeah, they're waiting on some. Yeah, we'll see.
They're just waiting on a friend.
So you have to buy. So it can't be like you own 5 that you purchased 1 and you got a free ring 2 and you got a free licenses 2. It's like you had to purchase like 5. And there was a couple of people that purchased like 3 and 2, but they purchased it all for this, but they told me ahead of time, so that's fine. And I worked with them on that anyway. Yeah.
So you get 5. You get 5, and you get your membership. Okay, we don't want to make this into a sales thing.
No, let's rock and roll.
Because there's plenty of
just
sales.
If you have problems, just email me or whatever, and I'll take care of it too. Yeah. And we'll work it through.
They captured the rarest feline species on a trail cam. Oh yeah, I saw that. The clouded leopard.
What are
you see that, Brandon?
That watches the? No, I didn't see that. That's not in my feed.
Why is it not in your feed?
I don't know. Maybe I thought it was going to be in the Jupuary feed because they're all about cats, and it wasn't in there.
Is that the one, Howard? Is that the one that's all black, and then when it turns, it looks satiny, and then you can see the leopard prints, or is that the smaller one? Because there's also a little small cat that they found, and they'd never seen the babies of it, and then they found pictures of the babies, and they're even awesomer than the full-grown small cat. Cats are badass. Hashtag cats. All right. Okay. Do we have any kind of officey kind of cleanup that we need to do?
No, I think that was an important one. The memberships, just email me, but most of we got, we'll take care of it. So don't worry about that. It's all going to be taken care of over the next month. Cause I know there's a lot of people that did the annual ones that are going to renew. They'll anyway, we'll figure it out.
Those of you who aren't digital investors and you're not going to go behind the wall with us in a few seconds and all that kind of stuff. Here's the advice I would give right now, man. Right now, for the next few days, week, I would sit on your hands. I wouldn't be doing anything. If it's part of your dollar cost averaging strategy is to dollar cost average into various assets. I mean, if there was ever a week to take a breath, I think this is the week that just hang out for a week. Don't do anything yet. I think it's very murky right now, and you need to wait and see what the inefficacy of the Fed, the counterfactual dummy arguments that will float around in the macro. You need to see what the hell is going to happen with these MT Gox coins once people are allowed to sell them. And we still don't know because most people can't even sell them. They can't sell the coins.
Yeah, a lot of them are trying, like, oh my, there's so many reasons too. It's like on BitGo, a lot of the people are like, they had to fill out like some trust paperwork. They have to become a trust just to get their like collection.
I don't trust you if you make me be a trust.
And so if they don't dot the T's and cross the I's, they are toast. They don't get their thing. And they have to work for it.
Gallon of caffeine I got right here.
Yeah. Ooh, looking good.
Butter crunch, baby.
They still, even though the Mt. Gox wallet is almost empty, I don't think all the people have gotten theirs. So we'll see.
No, and even people that have, they can see it in the account. They can't use it. They can't utilize it, spend it, whatever. So we don't know who's going to hold and who's going to sell. But we know the Fed ain't doing nothing, which means that market psychology is going to be negative for 6 weeks. It's like, yeah, okay, they're going to raise in September, which won't do anything because rates don't do anything. It's monetary policy that doesn't use actual money. That doesn't matter because most dummies in the macro do think it does something. And if the only thing it does is make people buy more stocks, then it doesn't matter that the whole world's in recession, that people can't find jobs, everybody's getting their face creamed in. If people in the stonk market, which is again 1 in 100 companies make it to these stock markets, whether it's NASDAQ, NYSE, or ARCA, the other one. So it's only 1 in 100 companies even make it, and of those, 7 of all of those that do make it make up the entire gains in the stock market. So you're going. It's like you have to fire from your house a rocket out of your garage, and you have to get all the way, not just to the moon, but you have to go hit a rock on the moon to make any money. So it is very murky right now. And I think over the next few weeks, because then we haven't even talked crypto yet. So now you come back down in the crypto space, people can't sell their empty Gox coins. You still have some miners capitulating. That's not completely done yet. Because then, like, you had one miner reported, or 2 miners reported yesterday. One of them crushed it, made like almost 200 million in profit. Another one was negative 105 or 110 million. Yeah, so like, what the smoking crap? Like,
crazy.
Yeah, Mara, and then so anyway, so no one knows what anything looks like. Everything is so chaotic right now that I would just take a beat and do nothing for like a week. And I would go look at your portfolio and do the 5 T's on every single asset in there and see if you believe in those assets enough to where if 3 a.m. those things got clipped by 25%, you would be okay with it. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm saying it's not possible. It's not possible. It is possible. So I still think we're going to have a great year. I think 2024 is going to be an amazing year. But right now we're just in a bunch of weird. We're like that piece of trash that gets caught and it's like, you're like, it's almost about to go down the drain. Oh, nope, the water pushed out again. Yep, it's going all the way around again. But that's where we're at. Can't get quite down that drain. Anyway, do you have any final parting words before we go behind the wall, Brandon?
No, let's talk behind the wall.
Oh, do you want a real quick show? Can you just click on where people need to go to do their Jupuary vote?
Yeah.
Just say the show the website.
Jupuary. So this is Jupe here. If we go to jupe.ag, this is the website that you go to start your little process. You go up here to the top. There's like this little thing, it changes, but then you go to governance, and then it should load up the page here. And then you connect your wallet. And then here's all the votes that was last time. These all completed. So this one. This is J4J number 1. You'll go into here, and if your wallet's connected, you'll have like a little vote thing. You can also go view and read about the whole proposal, where they came up with it. He kind of walks through everything. It's a whole thing. They also recently did an audit of where the last Jupuary rewards went. They ended that claim. So there was 30 million tokens extra that nobody claimed. They're going to have a vote on how to distribute those tokens to the community as well. Coming out here soon. Can
you imagine if you missed it by a day or something like that, how pissed you are?
Well, there is people that came in like yesterday in their little chats and it's like, hey, I forgot to claim. But they had 8 months too. So it's like they come in the day after just by chance. Seems weird. Anyway, yeah. So it's just funny. So they have all those extra tokens that they're going to be. They distributed 1 billion tokens for Jupuary this year, and 30 million got left over, which isn't a ton. So they gave $1 billion of value to the community, basically, which is crazy. This world we live in is kind of interesting. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy, vote away, have some fun.
It makes sense why people like from outside the crypto space make fun of us for dealing in magic internet money.
Oh, it was produced from thin air. This whole thing, thin air. They didn't have investors. They didn't have money put into the system. Where does it come from? Where does it even come from?
No, let me tell you, Dave, what Twin's problem was. The Twins problem was not a twin problem. Twins problem was they were relying on another entity to.
Yes. Let's talk about that because I think that's a big deal and I think that's a fail. Actually, I think
Yeah.
the hypercycle that's locked up for everybody over at Singularity DAO. That's unacceptable. I don't know why it's locked up still and nobody can get it. That's unacceptable. What? They said they're working on it? Or what?
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
going on?
they're working
That's
on all
bull
this,
crap.
but like, so
That's bullcrap. Like I could go to the contract and help people unlock it, but they should be able to fix that in like 4 hours, 2 hours, because that's bullcrap to everybody. I have some people that I'm trying to help that have a lot of tokens locked up.
yeah, it's very frustrating.
It's
The
scary
good news
stuff.
is, so no, I'm not going to make an analogy to poop. I was going to say like the shiny peanut and nope, that's gross. But the silver lining is that this is forcing us to do some things at Node Market to support the future hypercycle ecosystem where you will no longer have to rely on Singularity DAO ever.
Yeah.
For anything.
Yeah. And it's
that's cool.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Cool. It's more than cool.
And one might say similar about Twin Protocol. We're waiting on some technical debt to be cleared up on their side. And then when they tell us they've had a date since last week, we're just waiting on, again, some technical things that we can't rush, but we're pretty much ready. And then we will get the green light to tell you guys what's up. I thought we were going to be able to say today what the actual date was. Like I said, we know the date. I'll probably be able to tell the digital private clients tomorrow on the tomorrow stream.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Things just take time, don't they?
They take time for everyone else.
When did we start this with Twin? Was it?
It's about it's like right when we built Node Market.
That's like, boy.
A year, yeah, it's been a year. It's been a year, almost a year. And I don't blame their team. They're getting information from people that maybe they should trust less. But anyway, without further ado, I didn't see Neil tell us to go behind the wall, but we know it's time to go behind the wall.
Somebody said it like 18 minutes ago.
But it wasn't Neil. Can't say it 18 minutes ago.
Yeah, let's see. Man, that's a ways up there.
Anyway.
Oh, somebody. Oh, here we go. I wonder who it
was. Off we go. We'll see you soon. If you don't want to be a digital investor, that's fine. You don't have to be. We're not forcing anyone to be. But HFBP.
Is that the ordinal you're going to send everybody? Yes, it is.
HFBP.
We're going behind the proverbial wall now to continue the broadcast privately for the digital investors and digital private clients. If you'd like to join us, simply go to nickblacknext.com and subscribe to one of our plans and immediately take advantage of our library of tools, tactics, and information. It's all designed to help you learn, grow, and manage your portfolio like a pro. Join us now.
I like that page with the orange on it. It's got blue on it. Orange and blue.
I like the orange and blue too. It looks good. I like that scheme.
The blue's cool.
The blue is cool. Good scheme. Man.